Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. And I got something laid out for you today, a real life lesson. So let's get this party started. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I'm giving life lessons, my life, and you tune in. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's get it started. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practiced daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with that? So let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And always to my yacht be true. I'm going off the inside here today, no book, because this is no personal. So I'm gonna let you in on something. I'm gonna give a testimony and put it in lesson form. How about that? I just came up with that concept. But right thinkers, let's talk about, we know God is good all the time. Are you? Right there. Never mind God. What about you? Let's talk about it. I'll give you a quick lesson about that one. And it's all about God. I asked that question. Are you good all the time? We know God and God do what he do. But his question is, are you good all the time? But I can only speak for myself. And the first thing is, no, I've never been, never will be, but I try hard as I can to be good. I'm putting forth the effort. At one time, I could care less about being good. Bad was all I cared about. I consider myself the devil's son. That was my mentality. And that, you can't get no more, as far as I'm concerned right now, I am on the scale of ignorant and intelligence. I was at the bottom of the barrel because I ingratiated that concept. I relished it. I lived it. I manifested it. All bad. But I did. So what's the difference when you put it on the good foot? Let's go. Now, in life, we're going to make some bad decisions. That's fine. Come on, man, get past that. But God is the blesser, meaning, yeah, that's divine. That's good. But he only blesses what? Good deeds. That's why he's good all the time. Okay? Watch this. There's a flip side to that. Karma. Ding, 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 ding. Remember Tony Montana when he told Frank, I'm not going to kill you. He said, oh, thank you, Tony. He said, Manny, kill that piece of crap. Okay? Karma is Manny for God. Okay? Just trying to give you a concept. That's all. I keep telling you, karma is God's hitman. Why? Because when he can't bless you, he got to send karma. Hope you get the concept. I love that. All right, watch this. So, when karma is the punisher, aka she gives you what you deserve. Now, why is that a punishment? Because if what the action you didn't deserve to be blessed, it's got to be dealt with. That's why. I hope you get the concept. So yes, God is divine, pure good, okay, bestowing blessings on all who what? who deserve it. He don't make mistakes. If you're a bad person, do good things, God don't give about that. He could kill us about that. Why? Because whatever you're doing bad, karma gonna take it out. He gonna bless the good. So that's why you see bad people think they're getting rewarded. Yeah, your boy P. Diddy, he looked like he was being blessed. No, he was just being rewarded for the bad action. Eventually, he got to pay the consequences for those actions. I know that oh so well. Moving on. That's called life. That's why I gave you life lessons. This ain't no game. Okay? I tell you, good deeds, works put in when? Daily. Well, what? Will earn you blessings when? Daily. If I don't do what I need to do, why should I expect a blessing when I go and pray when I'm in need of something if I haven't done nothing to earn it? Remember, every day you stacking up what? The bank of blessings, doing the right thing. You may not need them, but you put them in there. Like your money, you put it in the bank until what? Until you need it. And God is the same way. You put the work in until what? You need something in return. And he always do. Why? That's his job. If you do right, you reap what you sow. You can't change it. You can, it is what it is. I'm just trying to make it easy for you to understand. Everybody works with nature, God, except the white man. Moving on, I ain't got nothing for that. I live by my philosophy, and I'm living proof. And only reason I practice it because it works. Like all other true God servants. If you do right by God, God will do right by you. He'd even do more. Everybody tell you when God blesses them for doing what they did and ask what they want, it's way exceeding what they thought. Simple as that. So that's a fact. Not me, everybody. God is, understand this, God is whoever and whatever you want him to be. You know why? You are God. And that's the purpose of knowing thyself. That will become known to yourself, to you, for yourself. But it's the work you got to put in to make it happen. That's a lot of people fall short. Moving on. You can believe in God and follow the belief system that's called religions. Your choice, okay? And I'm going to take a little jab. Not a good one, but, and not mine, but your choice. You're free to choose whatever you want. That's my point. I don't knock nobody's choices. I teach a philosophy that gets you to what? To know God. Not to believe in God. No, I don't give a hoot about your belief. But you can know God through what? Righteous and virtuous actions, a.k.a. good deeds, right living, whatever you want to call it. That's how you know why. Because you will be rewarded. Your reward for that is a blessing. Sorry. Just like you're paid for doing a job, you got that. God the same way. I got a bunch of money stacked up, what? And blessings with God. I know that. Question now is how much do I need to pull off what I need to get done for myself now as a blessing? Miracle time, miracle time, miracle time. And most of the time you looking for a miracle, you ain't too happy, excited. I'm excited. I'm all amped up. Why? I know it's going to happen. How about that? Moving on, just putting it out there. Sorry, got me excited. I know again. Why? Write this. This how I know. From experience. Okay. Faith is born on by experience. Belief is just given. You can't live on belief. Moving on. And again, I know it from my experience with God and who is my everything, and do what he approves of. Why? When I'm living and doing what I'm supposed to do, that's his approval. If I don't need no blessing, I don't need nothing, he ain't got to worry about it. But I'm stacking up the work. Remember, doing it when? Daily. Sorry. Now, I practice being good, a.k.a. being my best self. Doing the things I'm supposed to do, you know the phrase, preparing for greatness. I'm giving my best effort. I'm doing what I think, do what I know to be, which is right. I got a bunch of bad thoughts, a bunch of evil concepts. I don't act on none of that. That's control, self-mastery. At one time, that's all I acted on. So I get a little touchy. And understand this, first of all, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody how good I am, but to my higher self. So it ain't about what, no, I'm just trying to make a point showing you this is what I do. I teach it, I talk it, but I live it. So I want you to know this is what I do just like you. I got to go through life every day, 24 hours and maintain same thing. How do I get what I'm getting? Routine. Do what you need to do. Stay fast and hold yourself together and maintain. That's all. It ain't hard, but it's hard because a lot of people ain't doing it. But it ain't impossible. How about that? Well, yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. Now, I got to tell you this again. Believing in God. I believe in God. Stop right there. If you start a conversation with me with believe, feel, thought, I'm going to tone you right out. Why? Believing in God means you don't know God. I don't care about your belief. Do you know God for yourself? Damn what they know. Do you know? Have you had your but God moment? Have you had your mystical? Have you had your awakening? All those is getting to God. Sorry about that. I'm a little touchy. I tell all you belief systems, all you religious people believing in God should lead you. And I know the goal of religion. It should lead you to what? Know God. You can't continue to go through life just believing in God. If you go in prayer, and if you living right and doing the right thing, and that prayer get answered, do you still believe in God or do you know God to be an answer of your prayers? When you do certain things, you can make that point manifested time and time again. I can prove that why for the last 11 years, I've been using that same technique, and it's worked like a charm. My buddy been using it for 40. Now I know why. Love it. Understand, you control you. You got to live in this world, but you still got to control you. The stuff that's going around you, no, but you control you. That means whatever you're dealing with, you got to do it in your way. Simple as that. But if you don't know you confused. I don't mind being ignorant to certain things. I'm looking to find out. Why? If I'm ignorant, that means I don't know. I can find out. Ignorant don't mean nothing other than you don't know. Please understand that. But to be ignorant of yourself, that's the detriment. Moving on, that's my point. Watch this. Where we at? I know believers, and this is my point again. Watch this. I know believe followers, Christian, Muslim, and Jews, who because of how they live are blessed. Not because of the religion that they profess. That's my point. I know 3 different people, and they all doing good. They all profess different religions and different perspectives about God, and they all doing fine. I'll be in the 4th. Why? Because I don't do none of that. I'm still doing fine. How about that? Believers in God, understand this. This is my problem. If you just believe in God, you ain't held yourself accountable to what? To do the right thing. A lot of believers in God are those perpetrators who claim to be, and they fall off with it, your TD Jakes. Okay, them guys, the mega preachers, they don't really know God. They using God as a means to what? For them. Understand that. If all y'all who follow them, you just an accessory to the nonsense. You have more bad people claiming to be good, okay, and serving God, and they just doing it again for their own selfish gain. All of them are wait a minute. Why is it all the bad preachers are rich? All the good, sincere preachers are broke. Well, no. If you're doing it for money, the people who follow you, they're gonna bring you money. If you're doing it to help the people who ain't got no money, they help it and getting better. That's the true essence of being a pastor leading your flock, not fleecing your damn flock. Moving on. If your flock ain't prospering, ain't growing, but you are, that's what you're doing, fleecing your flock. If all your flock is everybody, I've been in church for 10 years. Everybody is getting their prayers answered, following their leader, and he's living the same life like anybody else, and he getting his prayers answered. How about that? So that's what it's about. So if you claiming to be a believer, I don't care about that. Don't move me. I know a lot of God believers who don't do the right thing all the time. Those are self-serving. If you're serving God, the whole point, I'm telling you, do the right thing even when you don't want to. Even if you don't feel like, don't care. Do the right thing. Why? There's a blessing behind doing just that. That's why. I don't want to get too excited, but yeah, that's my point. All you got to do is do it. It ain't got nothing to do with your mother, your father, sister, brother. It got something to do with that guy up there that's inside you. You know that? Moving on. Now, let's deal with faith, because that's what mine is. Having faith in God. What that mean? That means you have experienced God's blessings before. That gives you reason to have faith that you can do it again. Why? All you got to do is do the thing that got you the blessing the first time. You can get accidentally blessed by just doing the right thing. Maybe your intentions wasn't there, whatever, but just doing the right thing got to be adhered to it, and that's what respected. But in the same token, that intention, that bad, that deceit, that greed, that evil intent, all those going to be addressed by karma, not God. He ain't got time for that nonsense. See the difference? Coming out. If God come blesses you, you good. If you get, Scooby-Doo said, ruh-roh. Moving on. Let's talk about faith, and I have that. My faith, I'm telling you from experience, came through repeated situations where only God got me through, and he showed me who he is, and I've been loyal since. That was 11 years ago. Okay? Yeah. I live and I walk by faith. Always have been. Excuse me, so get excited. When? Daily. It ain't when I decide, no. You do it daily. Why? Because it becomes my way. It became my way of life. Yes, I live right. Oh, you perfect. No, I live right. Meaning I'm doing what's right. And if a bad situation comes my way, I deal with that. But I'm not going to cause it. That's what I mean by living right. I'm not doing dumb stuff anymore. I've done a lot of it. So I put it where what dumb stuff is. Moving on. So stop. Well, or you just, no, don't worry about me or how I'm doing. How about, are you? That's the question. It ain't about me. I'm just letting you know how I'm doing it. But the question put to you, we know God's good all the time. But the question is, are you? Speak for yourself. Moving on. Righteous and virtuous living is what I do. I choose to do that. And what? It is a choice, again, that you can make for yourself. And making that choice will earn you what? Blessings. Simple as that. I don't care what religion you profess. Don't care what gender you are. No, that means nothing. Don't mean him to you. So I'm not the one doing the blessing or the punishing. So I got no nickel in that dime between you and your God. How about that? I'm just trying to get you to him. What you're doing to get there, that's between you and him. What happens now? Faith is what keeps me going through what? Through those rough times. In that prison cell, in that damn solitary confinement, if I didn't have faith in me, I would have not made it probably, whatever, but it wouldn't have worked. But that's what faith is. It makes you, it drives you, it keeps you going, okay? Even in hard times. You got to get through them. As my mother said, this too soon shall pass. Meaning, nothing stays the same, be it good or bad. Okay, understand that. And it got me through trying times, a.k.a. hard times, all my life. I just realized what it is later. When I was young, I still had it. Okay, just didn't know what it was. Again, ignorant, didn't know. Right there. With faith, what? In God, you hold. Okay, this is my thing right here. If you got faith in God, you're now holding yourself accountable to what? To serve and do what? Right in God's eyes. That's called being God conscious. That's called Christ consciousness. They hold themselves. I got the eye. That means God's watching me all the time, even when I'm not on here, and even when I'm not. No, all the time. Show integrity. My life, you can take. My integrity, never. Why? It belongs to him. It goes back to him when I'm done with it here. That's the difference. Wrapping it up. Oh, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm about to get this thing over. Worshiping. Again, worshiping God to me running around raising the roof. Oh, praise the Lord. Oh, yeah, all that nonsense. Holding the ghost. No, say that for the ritual. When you go to church, that's the place where you can do that. Chant, ritual, fall out, speak in tongues. Oh, that's fine. But in daily life, just good, honest deeds will serve worship for God. Okay, worshiping God through what? Daily, righteous, virtuous action. Those are things that get you blessed. He don't care. Those are things he watch for. Okay, he got his own little chart that he carry. Trust me. And I don't just talk God this and God that. No, again, I live. Why? I'm God conscious. I know myself. I have knowledge of me and God being one. I'm just trying to teach you how to make it happen for yourself. I don't preach. I teach. If you're a believer in God, and a lot of people claim, then you should show what? Your belief. How? By living right, just like I do. I started out believing, now I know. So once you believe, that belief, once it gets rewarded with blessings, it should continue to push and drive you. That's what turns into faith. You walk by faith, not by belief. Moving on. If what happened, what do you okay? If you just talk God, a lot of people do, okay? Because you believe in God and you ain't putting forth no action to please God, your prayers will not be answered. I don't care how many times you send them up. I don't care how many times you give them some. It's not going to happen for you. How about that? So it ain't the pastor to preach for you to make life happen. No, you got to put the work in. He just an ancestry preacher. He gonna call it and take it to God. But God knows I ain't giving him jack. That ain't the pastor's job to decide that. God already know your heart. Like you tell me, God knows your heart. So if you ain't pure and true at heart, why are you trying to freak God out? Moving on. Wrapping it up. I serve God. When? Daily. How? With prayer, daily meditation, and I put him in my daily activities. I'm thinking God first. No, do God like that? Yesterday, perfect example. Oh, I love this one. I got back. I peed. I seen a guy with couple $100 bills just hanging out his pocket. And the first part of me said, man, I can just slide over there and just put it around and he won't even know. That's the lower nation. That's that guy, okay? That's that guy. I said, yo, my man, you might want to put your money back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's this guy. It made me feel so good. So trust me, when you experience it, you'll know. Moving on. Lessons in life. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm learning them too as I go. Why? I'm still learning. Again, and I felt good about that. Last one, wrapping it up. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're God all the time, you're God conscious all the time, aka daily, then what happened? God will be good to you. If you serve him, he will serve you. If you serve him daily, he'll bless you daily too. I got mine. You get yours. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm still in need of a blessing. When? Right now. God, your turn. It's on you now. I do what I got to do. Once you do that, let go and let God. I done put myself in position to let him do what he do. That's what it's all about. Okay, that's how you pray and wait for an answer. It'll be coming soon. I'll let you know. All right, in lesson closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers passed away with your blessings. I'll be back to let you know.